Hello, hello everyone, and welcome back to SnowRunner on hard mode. So at the end of last episode, I teased you all by abandoning, if you will, our Chevy at the bottom of this hill with the fuel trailer attached. And now it's time to try and drag it up here. So this is probably going to be a nice slow start to the episode today, as we very slowly attempt to creep up this hill. You can probably see already it's struggling a wee bit. We haven't got a powerful engine, we haven't got a great gearbox, we haven't got diff lock, but we have got a winch. If I can find the attachment point. Where are you? There we go. So I'm not sure how easy this is going to be, but we can give it our best shot. I'll try a quick winch with this, and it's not the easiest to attach to the right place. There we go. If we can keep winching ourselves up, we might just be okay. Ooh, falling a bit there. Okay, so not working there. What we'll do is we'll see if we can get the trailer hooked onto one of these. So when you do that, it sort of takes the pressure off the truck a bit and helps pull it up. As you can see, it's a bit janky. I'm scared of flipping the trailer a bit, but you know, it's the next step done. And I think that's all this mountain climb is going to be today. Just slowly winding our way up with the assist from the winch. Which, considering the winch has a very loud sound effect compared to the rest of SnowRunner, might be a little interesting to listen to. So please bear with me on this bit, because it's not something I have massive control over. Ooh, let's fall back down the hill. So we're running out of trees here, which makes this bit a little bit more challenging. So what we'll do, again, we'll do the old winch the trailer itself method. You can see how dodgy this is. Kind of. Oh, I don't want to Austin Powers it. I don't want to Austin Powers it. Oh no. Right, where can we winch to now? This feels slightly insane. It doesn't help, of course, that it's night time, so I can't really see what I'm doing too easily. I'm caught on something. I think it's a rock. All I need is to be able to get just a little further along. Wrong button there. So that we can grab onto the next set of trees that are slightly higher up. Did that send us backwards? Sort of. So this is a whole exercise, really, in finding the right winch spot. And hopefully pressing the right buttons as well. Ooh, don't want to go there. Yes, so there we go, look. We can get the next set of trees now. The good thing, of course, about having the autonomous winch, it's not the most powerful, but if we do accidentally drag ourselves over, then we can sort of right ourselves, even if our engine's stalled. This is slow going though, isn't it? I think we're almost over the worst of the hill. Yeah, look at that. Right. I think we're up. I think we are up. There we are. So it's now a case of getting this down this track here, which is still going to be tough. It's quite muddy in places. But we're already making slightly faster progress than we were a minute ago. Probably used a fair bit of fuel doing that as well, but I'm kind of not concerned whilst I'm dragging this fuel trailer with me. Because it feels like a not quite unlimited amount of fuel, but certainly adds to the margin for error when you've got one of these on the back of a Scout. Now this is very muddy here though, so I'm gonna head over to the right because there's more trees over there, so if we do get stuck, the closer we get to them, the better. So we can just winch out a bit like this. Oh, I don't like this little VYEN thing. There we go though, we're on a strong tree just to pull us through. I almost feel like I've used the winch more in the first however long it's been of this episode than the entirety of the series so far. It's probably not quite true, but it feels like it. Weird looking water just there as well. Very blue. Might just be the nighttime effects. I'm going to quickly check where we are. Yeah, so we're still going down here. Up to there. Slightly wary of the lack of trees in this area, but I did just see that stump as I said that, so we've got something at least. Although, can't grab onto our Haugen, which is that next tree. It will probably be in range of just. Ooh, no! Goodness me, didn't want to do that. Let's see if we can winch the trailer. There we go. So that's the way to do it sometimes. Just whack the winch on the trailer and drag yourself out like that. Now, of course, we could just deliver this trailer straight away and complete the task that it's related to. I don't want to do that, obviously, because we've got fuel in here that we want to use ourselves before we drop it off and take it out of the game, because it is free for us to use, essentially. So my plan is to drop it near the gateway, near the tunnel between this map and Black River, just so every time we pass we can fill up in it, or from it, and once we get to the point where we've drained enough fuel from it, we can then just drop it off. So almost at the road now. Go if we just tuck it around here somewhere. So now that's dropped off, I think I'm going to come and find out what boulders is. But before we do that, as we found it last episode, we are going to gun it up to the garage and install the diff lock. So we're back down at the fuel trailer, and now we're off to find out what we can about the boulders task. You probably saw during that I also discovered that we got an engine that we'd unlocked. I've installed it because it looks like it's one that improves our power, basically, without degrading the fuel consumption or increasing the fuel consumption. So hopefully this gives us a little bit more power without affecting our range too much. And then along with the diff lock, we should be able to overcome a few more tricky obstacles now. More power and a diff lock. So slowly but surely, our little scout's getting a wee bit better. All we really need now is the mud tyres, and that will really help things. You can see it's quite muddy along here, and the Chevy's struggling a bit. But I think I can feel that those new tyres, those new diff lock, the new diff lock is helping. water doesn't look great. But we've got the mushroom funnel, we've got the winch, we've got the diff lock, so we're okay. It also looks like day is breaking in the old SnowRunner as well. That certainly helps with visibility. Right, what have we got here then? The long way. Start tracking. Service spare parts. Now is that what we've got up here? It is indeed. So I think it's time to jump in the Fleet Star and bring it down here, because if we unlock that, we can then possibly lead the Fleet Star down here to do some of the tasks over here. Or if not, at least come and retrieve that Chevy. So hopefully the Fleet Star's up to it. Again, it's not massively upgraded, but we'll see what we can do. I don't know, I've gone this way instead of just jumping into it on the map. I can't even find it. There we go. So 2 service spare parts. I always like jumping into the bigger trucks after it's been a while of scouting. You know, the whole of last episode I think we're in the Chevy, and obviously the start of this one. And after spending so much time in kind of like the little bouncy scouts, there's something nice about hopping back into the big heavy trucks. And I mean, in the grand scheme of SnowRunner, this really isn't that big or heavy, but you know, it's kind of all we've got at the moment. I do feel like soon we should make an attempt to go and grab some of the bigger trucks that are available in this first region, but we'll get there. We will get there. Ooh. That was... Oh. Deary me, this is a bit close for comfort. There we go. Goodness. That could have been very, very bad then. Completely took me by surprise there. Now, considering earlier I was on about maybe going and trying to find some of the other trucks, after that almost disastrous incident there, it doesn't seem like the worst idea, because all we've got at the moment on top of this and the two scouts is the GMC, which could have helped us out, but it would have been a tough one. I'm just clenching a little at that dangerous water level. Alert as well. That's close. I think it's probably time to get a funnel on this, lest we have a repeat of what happened to the Chevy many moons ago now. But yeah, I think it might be time to get some reinforcements for the fleet. Well, 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 a promotion. That's good. I just saw something flash up saying it's ready for installation, but I don't know what that was. So we're going to carry on down this track and see if we can extract that other Chevy. I don't need it as another scout, but we can take it to the garage, pop it in there, and of course probably sell it. But this is one of those paths that only came down maybe once playing on normal mode, and I do remember it being pretty hideous. I mean, the angle on this is horrid. I might need to find a better way around that on the way back. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like this at all. So I've got to be really careful here that we don't kill the fleet star. I think we're okay. But some of the angles on this path, you know, that's the second time we've almost been killed on here. And of course, talking about all those extra trucks that we could get to bolster the fleet in case everything goes wrong, we can of course recover. We have got that option to just teleport back to the garage, but it does cost money. And we want to try and avoid that where possible. But sometimes that may be the better option in situations like this. So here we go. A very fresh looking Chevy. Much better condition than one that we have. Just magically bounces itself down to the ground. So let's get this thing back to the garage. Preferably without killing the fleet star, because it's been a bit close for comfort. I was about to say twice, but maybe 3 times now. Good lord. I hate this. of course winching the Chevy as well. It means we haven't got our winch. We haven't got the winch to use in quite the same way. We can of course drop the Chevy, winch ourselves a bit, then pick it up from a distance, which is fine. We can do that, but just makes progress slower, of course. So I do think today might be an episode of slow progress and lots of winching. So a slightly different SnowRunner experience, of course, but one that is very much part of the deal when you play this game. Although, you know, already within the episode we've got that fuel tank ready to be dropped off. So that's like a task that's not complete, but almost complete. Completed boulders. And we've found this extra Chevy. I'm just wary of this little death trap here. I'm trying to approach it from a different angle. Oh my god. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. There's a chance we can use the crane to save us. I think that's just made everything worse though. So I'm really unsure what to do with this. There we go. I think we did it. I can tell you what though, I am sweating right now. I thought that was going to be the end of it. Or at least the end of it, the fleet star for a little while. But some lucky use of the crane saved us there, I think. Yeah, no. I thought that was not quite game over, but ooh, close. Close. And of course we've still got a horrendous turn to go around here. But we're coming into this one from a slightly safer angle than on the outbound journey. So that wasn't as bad. Famous last words at the moment, but that was okay. Oh, we're stuck on something. See if we can pull us through with the winch. Is it just a... I don't know what we're stuck on at all. Really confused. Probably didn't help that I got diff lock off for a while, and when I thought I turned it on, I've not pressed the right buttons. No. That's gone well. It's back on its feet. Wheels. So, new Chevy and old Chevy say hello to each other. The difference between a new one and an old one, or customized and uncustomized, is quite noticeable now. I'm probably going to drown it, dragging it through air, which will make 2 drowned Chevys for this series, which is not a lot. 2's not a big number, but it's more than you'd think for how many trucks you should drown within 12 episodes. There we go, drowning it. Of interest, what condition is this truck in? It's fairly knackered in many ways. Is the fuel tank leaking? I don't know. And what I will do is nick the fuel from it, because then there's no issues if it is leaking. And if it was leaking for that entire journey, and we lost a bit of fuel, and if anyone knew that and was screaming at me whilst watching this, once again, sorry for my incompetence. So we're almost out. Let's just dodge the death trap from earlier. So it was that little hole that almost killed us. For the first time in the episode, we almost got killed several occasions in the last few minutes, really. But we're out. We have survived whatever trials and tribulations that all was. Wasn't paying full attention then and almost smashed us into one of these power poles. So that would have been good after everything that just happened. We did manage to give ourselves a little identical dent on the Chevy to the other one. There we go, another one there. What am I doing? I am refueling from the scout fuel carrier. Part of me was thinking we might keep the Chevy, but that was until I noticed that it's pretty heavily damaged anyway. Obviously some of that was my doing, going through the puddle, but yeah, I was thinking we might keep it, maybe swap out the parts and replace the old Chevy, although that kind of feels like sacrilege, given that the other one is the one you do start the game with. You know, it'd be a bit horrid pointing it out back and shooting it in the head right now. So I think we're just going to sell this one. Oops. The wrong button there. Or the right button, but too fast. Yeah, look at that. It's knackered. Is there anything we can do to strip it for parts? I don't think so. Not got anything useful. Stock, 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 stock. All stock. So there's a fun little... How do you sell cars? Is it this button? No. That's the menu. It's not when you customize, is it? No. Maybe it is when it's retained. Deploy from another garage will cost money, we know that. Truck storage. Hey, there we go. So there's a fun little exploit with this, which is if you put some stickers on, it sells for a little more money, which is a bit naughty. But I'm going to do it because I think I can live with the fact that I will feel a bit dirty doing that, and we need the money right now. So all you do is whack some stickers on it. I think you can do the interior as well, and the windshield. Because none of these actually cost any money. So lots of birds inside. Oh, deleted one. And somehow, that means, unless it's not a thing, look at that! Extra $2,000 dues. Again, feels a bit naughty, but whatever, it's done. Considering you can't sell trailers or all sorts of other things in hard mode, I think it's a cheeky but fair enough exploit to do. And I think with that, I'm actually gonna leave it there for today. It'll be a little shorter episode than usual, which I'm fine with, but it just feels like a good place to leave it rather than diving into the next thing, which I'm not entirely sure what that will be. I might do the Smithville Bridge, which has been floating around on screen for the entirety of today, or I might look at something else, but I'm not sure what that will be. So for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.